Hey guys, so one of the things that I really wanted to test with the Action 2 that I did test in a previous video, but I was getting a lot of issues with the audio in terms of what the best settings were. So in this video I exclusively just want to try out different audio settings and figure out what's going to be the best in terms of audio. So I'm going to be shooting with the camera module just on its own, so testing out the audio just from the camera module itself, and then also testing out audio from the touchscreen module attached and with various different settings, and then also with an external microphone attached as well. So one of the things that I did notice in one of my other videos that I was filming when I was using my external mic was that, I don't know if it was this mic specifically, but there was really weird noise happening. Like, I'll play it for you and you can hear it.
The fact that this camera is so small and the quality is so great, it's just...
So I don't know if that was because of the microphone itself or because of the touchscreen module or the camera, so I don't have another mic to try with it, unfortunately. But yeah, in this video I'm just going to test out audio and figure out what's going to be the best audio solutions. So this audio is shooting in mono with the wind noise reduction on and all microphones on, and this is what the audio sounds like. I'm going to switch it over to stereo with the same settings, just changing stereo to stereo. I thought I'd also just try with the wind noise reduction off, so this is shooting mono, all microphones on, and the wind noise reduction off. So there are gusts of wind, so it'll be interesting to hear how it sounds in comparison. So this is now stereo, all the mics on, wind noise reduction on. There's a little gust of wind, it's a little bit windy today, but this is what the audio sounds like from stereo, wind noise reduction, all microphones on. This is now the audio shooting in mono with the front microphones on, wind noise reduction on, and this is how it sounds. Again, a little bit windy today, a few gusts coming along, but this is what the audio sounds like. Mono, front speakers, wind noise reduction on. This is now stereo, front speakers on, wind noise reduction on, light gusts of wind coming, so it's a little bit windy today, and I'm literally just repeating myself because I have nothing else to say. So yeah, stereo, front speakers, wind noise reduction on. This is what the audio sounds like. This is now mono, front and back speakers on, wind noise reduction on, and this is what the audio sounds like. More wind, quite a big gust of wind at the moment coming along then. Windy day, just so that you can hear what the audio sounds like. So yeah, this is now stereo, front and back speakers, wind noise reduction on, light gusts of wind again, a little bit windy today. So this is what the audio sounds like. And next I'm going to switch over to taking off the touchscreen module and just shooting the audio with the Action 2, just the camera. So this is now the audio just coming from the camera module, so I don't have the touchscreen module on, I've taken it off, here it is. And this is what the audio sounds like just coming straight from the camera itself. So this is now with the touchscreen module attached, my Rode VideoMic Me-C external microphone attached, and I haven't got the foam windshield on at the moment because I just want to hear how it sounds without that. And it's shooting in stereo and the gain is set to 0, so this is what the audio sounds with an external microphone. I'm gonna switch it now to mono and hear how that sounds. So this is now, again, touchscreen module with the USB-C mic attached, so the Rode VideoMic Me-C, and shooting in mono with the gain set to 0 as well. So this is what the audio sounds like from that. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to listen to all the audio and try and figure out which one sounds the best. Before I go inside, I just wanted to test the external mic with the foam windshield on because, like I said, it is a bit windy today and I have a feeling that there might be a bit of wind noise, so I put the foam windshield on just to see, just so that you can hear how it cuts out the wind and so I can hear as well. The foam windshield didn't come with this microphone, it's one that I already had. The microphone came with this furry windshield, but the only problem with it is if you use this with the Action 2, then you will see it in the camera because it's so big. I'll just show you. So I can't even see the screen at the moment, but yeah, it's definitely in the frame. So that's the only downside to this microphone, is it doesn't come with its own foam windshield, it just comes with a fairy windshield. So if you were to get this microphone, you'd have to get a separate foam windshield instead. But this is what the audio sounds like with the fairy windshield on, and you heard it with the foam windshield on. So now I'm going to go inside and hear what everything sounds like, and then decide what's going to be the best settings to use. I've just been inside, I've listened to all the audio, and I listened to the audio with my headphones on and with my headphones off. And if you weren't using the touchscreen module and you just wanted to use the camera, the audio definitely sounds decent, and that's something that I've noticed in the other videos that I've filmed anyway before, so, with the Action 2. So the camera module alone, that audio sounds really good. Then the next thing that I listened to was obviously having the touchscreen module attached and filming with the different camera settings, different audio settings, sorry. And the best one that I could hear was shooting in mono with all the microphones on. The thing with shooting in stereo, which is something that I picked up in previous videos where I had stereo selected, was that you get this like echoing going on and this dual thing going on whilst you're talking. So I think if I was going to be shooting B-roll and I wanted to get ambient sounds, shooting in stereo would be the option that I would use for that. But if you're talking to the camera, I definitely think shooting in mono sounded better, and shooting in mono with all the speakers on. The next best thing was shooting in mono with the front and back speakers on. So front and back definitely sounded better than just the front speakers. But overall, filming with an external microphone definitely sounded better than everything, because the external microphone cut out a lot of background ambient noise that you wouldn't necessarily want. So, but the only problem with the external mic is that if you don't have the windshield on, then you get a lot of wind noise. If you have the windshield on, then it gets in the way. If you have the foam windshield on, then I noticed that that was also in the frame. So one of the things that I want to do is try using a different external microphone and use a different monopod. So at the moment I'm using, not monopod, sorry, a little tripod. So at the moment I'm using the Joby GorillaPod, and there's nowhere for me to attach an external microphone to, but I have seen some little mini tripods that you can get where you can attach the microphone to the tripod. So I think that's something that I will get if I'm going to be shooting with the Action 2 using the external mic, and then I can kind of keep the microphone away from the frame. But yeah, so in terms of order, so if you're not using the touchscreen module, then the camera module sounds just fine as it is, and then if you are using the touchscreen module, mono, all direction, all microphones, all directions, but if you can, then use an external microphone with a foam windshield or a fairy windshield to cut out the wind. So doing this test was really useful for me, because now I know exactly what settings I'm going to use, so I hope it was useful for you too. If it was, do give the video a like, and if you have any questions or comments, then drop them in the comments below. See you guys on the next video. Thanks for checking this one out. See you next time.